Hey everybody, how are you? Happy Thanksgiving weekend to all my friends in the States. I hope you had an amazing holiday surrounded by all the things that you love. I had my brother-in-law was in town. It's always just a good time when he's around, and I swear I usually gain at least 5 pounds somehow when he's around. So I know what I'm going to be doing this next week. I'm going to be hitting the gym. So hopefully, you guys all, ate, drank, and were very merry this weekend and are going to go into this coming week with a little bit more love and kindness and grace and ease in your life. And that's where I come in. I am going to help you understand what energies are being activated in your field this week so that you can, once you can understand, kind of what the background frequency is, just like when you think about the moon and how it affects the tides of the ocean, so do the neutrinos that move through, really everything in our universe and are imprinted with different energies and frequencies. And as they move through you, they impact you and affect you. And then you imprint them with your energy pattern and so on and so on and so on. And next thing you know, it's on the other side of the world, And so I think we've realized, especially these last couple of years, how globally connected, planetarily connected we are as humans. And we're connected consciously. I mean, science is proving more and more and more of this, and proving that we do have the ability, when we can go into this quantum consciousness field, to manifest our reality and to co-create with the universe. And so I'm Katie Steinle, founder of Discover Your Design, and I guess you could call me an energy alchemist. I work through the lens of human design and biofeedback frequencies and qigong, to help you design your destiny and really actualize your future self in the present moment so that you can live your best life and your life to your fullest potential. So with that said, let's get going into the energy forecast for this week. We always look at the sun and the earth specifically because the sun, and the energy that is being activated by it is going to be illuminated, sorry, in our lives. You'll notice, if now that you're aware and you're paying attention and I'm explaining it to you, there you'll see opportunities kind of coming up, and you'll just notice yourself like, oh wow, yeah, this is happening to me. And so when you are in it and you can recognize it, it allows you to kind of ride the wave and not hit all the resistance, of trying to go a different direction than really where exactly you need to be. And so this is just going to help you move through your week with a little more freedom and a little more grace and ease, if you will. And the sun this week is activating the ninth gate, which is all about focus. It's deep, incredible attention to detail. It's the capacity to really, hone in on something and really see it through to completion. And this is technically called taming the power of the small, because we can all relate. Like, when you look at life, a lot of times it's this huge mountain in front of you, and you're like, oh, nah, I'm just gonna turn around. No, thank you. Like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do this. But you notice, if I don't know about you, but like for me, when I would like be hiking, I do a lot of hiking, or just walking, and I know I've got a long way to go. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll just look down at my feet for a while, and every now and then, look up. But you find, instead of looking up at that whole mountain and being overwhelmed, if you just look down and you focus on your feet, then it's like, next thing you know, when you look up, you realize how far you've actually come. And then you get that determination, you just get that invincibility, nothing's gonna break you. You're gonna, you're in this thing, you're gonna get to the finish line, and what do you know? You achieve your goal, and all is good. So just we're gonna enhance this, so that you can kind of harmonize and attune to this energy so that you've got the ability to focus this week and really, kind of get clear on maybe some projects that you've put off on the back burner. Or maybe, the shadow side of this is like you're just feeling overwhelmed and like just or inertia would be a great word to describe the lower level vibration of this, where you just don't even want to move, or you just get and I'm guilty of this sometimes. I end up getting like I turn on my homepage, and I mean to go to a website, but then I see something pop up, an article, and then I start getting focused on that, and the next thing you know, I'm down a rabbit hole, and it's been like 3 hours, and I've gotten nothing that I really needed to get done. So just keep this in mind as you're moving through your week and really capitalize on this ability to focus. We also look at the earth and what the earth is activating, because that's going to show us how we're going to take this ability to really focus and be determined this week, and really, hone in on great attention to detail and really manifest it and ground it into our reality, in our day-to-day lives. And the earth is activating the gate of skills and enthusiasm, the 16th gate. And so this is all about, I want you to think of moving, from a spectrum of indifference, just being like halfway engaged with life, like, you're just not feeling fully in it, fully alive, fully like, wanting to figure something out and master it, to the opposite of that would be mastery, versatility. That's why this is called the gate of skills and talent, because usually I read this great book by Malcolm Gladwell, Outliers. Highly recommend it. Very, very interesting. But what he did was he studied, like he took 10 like uber successful people, millionaires, top of their, craft. And he went back, and he really went back to childhood. And when you looked at it, a lot of times these people, it wasn't that they, had like, were, just like Einstein level brilliant, but they had exposure and they had the ability to really practice these skills for longer than maybe some of the rest of us. And so anybody, when you find something that you enjoy and you can really focus in on it, you become good at it, and we are all here. I want to leave you, like, if you remember one thing, we are all here to birth something, to bring something new to the world. We all have that potential coming in. And so really just think about that as you're moving through your week. The more vitality that you feel, the more alive you feel, the more engaged you're going to be, and the more you're going to acquire skills just dealing with everyday things in life, and the more versatile you become. And these days, that should be the new buzzword, versatility, because things are changing faster than any of us seem to be able to keep up with. And so this is going to be a really potentially great week for you to really up level. So with that said, let's get to the good stuff, the biofeedback work, where you get to just sit back and open yourself up and just take in these frequencies. I will put in the comments section a breakdown of all the frequencies that you'll be listening to, just so you can, kind of turn your focus to that and open yourself up to receive and shift in those ways. But while you're listening to this meditation, I mean, just really think, and while you're going into this week, like, where are you putting your energy and your attention? And are you putting it to things that are creating growth for you? Is it creating beneficial growth? Because, if you are focusing on, things that, make you low level, frequency vibration, you're going to just bring in more of that and grow that. And so one of the things that I want to focus on with the biofeedback today is just increasing our vitality. I want to clear out a lot of low level emotions that a lot of us have been feeling, with the change of seasons, and, the holiday craziness can bring in, just a lot of stress and anxiety and depression and whatnot. So, yeah, let's go ahead and start to just get into our relaxation state, whatever you want to call it. And with that said, let's go ahead and start playing a little bit of the biofeedback while we get you guys nice and tuned in. So go ahead and put your feet on the ground and connect with the earth if you can. Close your eyes and just start with taking some nice, deep, letting go breaths. Turning your attention inward and your focus inward. We spend so much of our time just pushing energy out and just being exhausted, filling everybody else's tank up and filling up the requirements and expectations on us that we just don't spend near enough time filling our own tank up. So on this next exhale, I just want you to let go of any frustration that you've had this week, anywhere that you've hit resistance. I know a lot of, times when you have family get-togethers and holidays, you can end up fighting, with your family members, and it just can bring out, all kinds of trigger moments. So really just focus on letting all of that go, feeling yourself call back your power from wherever you might have left it this week. Any arguments or anywhere where somebody made you not feel good enough, just feel that coming back into your heart space. And as you open up your heart space even more, start to relax and just feel your energy field expanding out now. And see if you can visualize that beautiful golden white light, that creative spark that is uniquely you, that has a genetic imprint unlike anybody else on this planet. And just let that freely expand, feeling it radiate out 360 degrees in all directions. And on this next exhale, start to take that beautiful light and bring it down, moving through your feet and just effortlessly feeling that magnetic pull of the earth, moving that light down and connecting deeply with it, just like roots of a tree, grounding into the earth, going all the way down into the core, the crystalline quartz core of the earth, plugging your light into that quartz. And just like the quartz that we use in all of our computers, all of our technologies, feel yourself being recharged with the unconditional love and support that the earth is always there giving you. Feel that magnetic connection with the earth and know that you are being supported in anything that you want to do, create, and be. And with this next inhale, start to move that beautiful, nourishing energy back up, moving through that column of light you've created, back into your feet, into your physical being, feeling it radiate out now into your entire auric field, amplifying in your heart space as you continue to move that beautiful energy up and out the crown of your head. See if you can visualize that energy. What color is it? Is it the color of your chakras? Is it golden? Is it white? I always think of the earth energy as this beautiful, almost like a rose color. And then I see it going up past the moon, past the stars in our galaxy, past everything that we know in our conscious awareness. And then I see it breaking through that barrier into the subconscious space where there is no matter, there is just consciousness, connected universal consciousness with everything, with all of creativity. Think of this space as where all imagination takes place, infinite possibility lies, unlimited hope. And feel yourself acclimating with this golden electric light, mixing with that rose to make a brilliant, iridescent rose gold energy. As you start to bring that amplified energy back down into your space. Now feeling it mixing in with the earth energy in your heart, and just feel yourself pushing this beautiful energy out, filling the entire room, like really owning your space. This is a beautiful time as you connect with this amplified energy in your heart space, to remember that the most powerful parts of our body, energetically, electromagnetically, that is going to attract what you want to attract, are the toroidal field of your heart and your brain. So when we connect and we align our hearts and our emotions, and we feel what it feels like to have those skills that you want, to master what you want, and you feel it and you start to co-create in that space of subconsciousness, this is when stuff really starts to come alive for you. So just sit back and open your heart even more and take in these perfected resonances. couple more nice, long, deep breaths before you open your eyes. Just letting those subtle energetic shifts take place in your body and take hold. And give yourself a pat on the back because it's been, I'm sure, a hectic weekend for you. And this is just the best, most beautiful way that you can give a little bit back to yourself, recharge, and kind of realign and reset. And now you're going to be going into your week like high vibe, ready to go, and, loving life. And that's what it's all about, right? So, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And if you want to know more or want a one-on-one session, you can check out my website, katiesteinle.com, or I work with small intimate groups on patreon.com under Discover Your Design.